Hi guys, and welcome back to Damsey Fashion. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to cut and sew this beautiful all over lapel collar. If you are yet to subscribe, kindly subscribe, turn on notification button, and watch the video to the end. Let's get started. So guys, I'm going to be using my pattern paper, and you can use your main fabric as well. The first thing, from this down, we are going to mark our shoulder to waist measurement, which is 17 inches, and I have added allowance 17 and a half. I marked that all through 17 and a half all through. After marking this, make sure you have space above your paper. You are going to mark depending on how long you want your collar to be. That's your overlap collar. Either you want 5, 6, 7, depending. So I'll be using 5 inches here. 5 inches, 5 inches. Then the next thing is to roll it. So yeah, this is our shoulder to waist measurement. Then this is what we left for our flap, which is the collar, overlap collar. So guys, please make sure your fabric is on fold when you are cutting this. You can cut this directly on your fabric, remember that. So the next thing is for us to mark our shoulder measurement, which is 7 and a half. Then I'll mark our chest line, in which I'm using 8 inches. On the bust line, divide your bust by 4. I have 11 plus sewing allowance, you mark it. Waist measurement divided by 4. I have 9 and a half plus sewing allowance, which is 1 and a half. If you want to add that to it, you measure the dart, then you mark. Then the next thing we are going to do is to mark this chest line. This is chest line and this is waist line, as you can see that. So the next thing is from this shoulder line, you come down by 1 inch. Then from your chest line, you come up by 3 inches. What you have here, which is 7 and a half, you mark it here. You connect. The neck width, I'm using 3 and a half. You might decide to use 4 or 3 depending on what you want. Then you connect this neck point to your shoulder. The next thing is from here you come in by 0.75. Then you connect back to the shoulder line. Then on this bust line here, you're going to use your curve ruler, connect it on the line here back to the bust line, in which you have this. Remember, we have added allowance. The allowance is taking me to the edge of my paper. I don't want to go mine. If I still want to add extra sewing allowance, I will add. Then you connect from your bust line to the waist measurement if you are not using that. But if you are using that, you are going to extend to this line, which means you are coming straight like this. So that means I'll be adding my shoulder to it. The next thing for us is to cut out this place so that we can draft out our neck. Then you cut. So guys, you stop here. Then the next thing you are going to do is to extend this line. You can see I've extended my 5 inches The neckline, you extend it up like this, then like this. After extending it like this, wherever you want the collar, the overlapping corner to reach is where you're going to measure. So yeah, I want it to come this way, so I'm going to use the depth of 6 inches, which I'll mark like this. So after that, from here to here, I'll connect like this. Then we are going to continue our cutting this way. So this is what we have here. After this, we are going to slash through this line. So after doing it this way, you can see I bend it over, and this is what we have. So if you don't want the collar to extend to this armhole point, what you are going to do is to mark it and trim it out. So for mine, I'm going to reduce this one a bit by 1 inch. Then I connect it back to how I want it to look like. And you cut it out. So guys, this is it after cutting, and the next thing I'm going to do is to transfer to my fabric. So guys, after cutting out my pattern on my fabric, this is how it looks like. As you can see, I added half inch allowances here, and I didn't add to this side because we have added it during the measurements. And I have gone ahead to cut out the facing as well with the same measurement. But in this case, you can see I have another fabric here with the lining because I want this fabric, this color, to be showing on the right surface. So I'm going to go ahead to remove my pins. And don't forget, we have the back measurement as well. I cut the back the normal way you cut the back with zip allowance. Then I've gone ahead to cut the back bust measurement divided by 4 plus side seam with the waist measurement divided by 4 plus side seam. And this is what I have. I'm going to place right side facing each other on my back neckline. Then I will sew it round. And after turning it, I'm going to sew the darts. So having that aside, removing the pattern from the front, this is the front side of the fabric. Then I'm going to place the right side of the fabric to the right side like this. So what we are going to do now is that we are going to sew from here down here, then you come up here, then we sew back to this neckline that we notch, because this place is our shoulder line. So we are going to sew from here, down here, and down here. Then we are going to sew the sides so that we can turn it. Then I'm going to show you what next. So guys, as you can see, I have sewn this part. You can see this. So the next thing is for me to trim and notch this, then I turn it to the right side. So I turn over to the right side. So guys, after turning, I iron, and this is what I have in the front. Then I turn this over this way. Remember, this is the shoulder. Then like this, you iron. And guys, you can see our rolled over collar is ready. So the next thing is to hold our dart allowances by turning to the wrong side of the fabric. Then we repeat the same thing to the back pattern by sewing the dart allowances. After doing that, I'll go ahead and join the shoulder, right side facing the shoulder. As you can see, the shoulder are equal. Then after doing this, I'm going to sew the allowances and I will show you the results. As you can see, it's
So
very
guys, this is
simple.
the end result. I added a skirt part and put my cover button to design it, so you can add anything to yours. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you in our next video.